Mic check, mic check. What's going on, world? You already know it's your boy SB, and I'd like to welcome you back to episode 76 of season 5 of the Roll Up Podcast. As always, before we get started, as I like to kick off every episode, man, I just want to say thank you to each and every one of y'all that's been locked into the campaign. I appreciate each and every one of y'all that's reached out and told me that this platform is motivating you and inspire you to chase your dreams, because that's why I started this movement in the first place. To be able to sit here and share a little slice of time to be able to encourage you is one of my greatest accomplishments, and something that I don't take for granted. So I just want to say thank you for allowing me to speak life over your life. But first, before we get started, you know we gotta handle some business first. So I want to extend the invitation to all who haven't done so already to be sure to subscribe to the campaign on all major platforms, whether it's on Apple, Spotify, or YouTube. Be sure to drop a subscription for your boy to show some love to the campaign. The goal for 2025 is to amass 100,000 subs on all major platforms. So if you're really feeling inspired and supported by the campaign, feel free to share the content with the homies and tell them to share it with their homies, because I have no doubt in my mind that what I'm getting ready to put out over the course of the next year is really going to make crushing that goal look easy. So feel free to check out the content via tsbe.org and join that monthly newsletter to receive updates on the progress of these new endeavors. Be sure to follow the movement on Instagram and Threads at the Roll Up Podcast, and make sure you subscribe to the Sauce Brady Experience on YouTube. The Season 5 merch collection is available for a few more weeks. It'll be available until December 31st, and then on New Year's Day, we're going to kick off that Season 6 collection. So make sure y'all be on the lookout for that new, and make sure you also check out Here's the Truth and You Deserve Better, because book number 3 is also on the way as well. So now that we got that out of the way, it's time that we dive into today's conversation. With social media playing a vital role in today's society, it's easy to get lost in the hype of watching others succeed and sitting back where you went wrong. As a writer and a podcaster, this journey hasn't been easy, but there's been a couple of key chain events that's led me to transform into the Optimus Prime of this podcasting space. Even though I wish those situations could have been handled a lot differently, I would like to believe that those spur-of-the-moment decisions had to be made in order for me to acquire a certain level of hunger. Along this journey of finding ourselves, we get in a tough spot mentally, and it gets tougher and tougher by the day to express how we really feel. We scroll down our news feed, and it seems that everyone around us is getting blessed. At times, it can get discouraging, because in our hearts, we feel like we're good people, and it seems as though our valiant efforts are being overlooked. But in all actuality, everything that we're going through now will turn into jokes later. Just like in movies, there's always a sequence of events that the underdog battles. There's always a sequence of events that the underdog battles extreme conditions, and because they didn't give up, they come out victorious. Our lives work the same way. There will be times along our journey to find happiness that we will approach rivers that have to be crossed, whether it's situations on our jobs, our relationships, our finances, and etc. There will always be times when your character will be tested. It is in those times when you embrace the struggle and you continue to persevere. Where we are in life, whether we want to accept it or not, where we are is a direct reflection of our decisions made, and also God's plan for our life. He places tough times in our path so we can seek knowledge and understanding from Him, and in return, He gives us the strength to keep fighting. Some of us are in the process of pursuing our dreams, and others are waiting for the blue fairy to pop up and turn a pumpkin into a horse and buggy. It's also important to note that faith without works is dead. So it's time to get off our ass and stop tiptoeing around the process and get to work. When you look at a maze, there are multiple avenues that you can take to reach the exit. The cool thing about completing the maze isn't just finding the jackpot. It's about the wrong turns made and trusting your gut instinct that the way you're going is the right way. Even if you run into a dead end, there's nothing wrong with recalculating your steps and trying another route. Because after you spend hours, days, months, possibly years trying to escape the maze, you finally reach the end. and you will be able to reflect on the wrong turns and cool people you met along the way. And life has that same effect on us. We go through life trying to avoid making mistakes and try to play it safe. And as stated many times before, in no way, shape, or form am I perfect. I'm currently trying to bail myself out of some financial situations right now. I'm currently trying to protect my emotions. But I have an understanding that I must be broken down to almost nothing to be reconstructed into something stronger. No matter how hard people try to pretend, you aren't the only person going through hard times. When you're going through tough times, discover your passion and hold on to it. It's okay to stand on your own 2 feet and defend what's yours. There's nothing wrong with security, but sometimes in order to obtain the dream life we want, we have to subject ourselves to harsh conditions to prove that we are worthy of what we're asking for. People won't always see, respect, love, and appreciate and cherish what we have to offer. But instead of complaining about it, use that as motivation to keep fighting. Trust your process. Accept what you can't control, and continue to earn your stripes by handling what you can control. Because when it's all said and done, we will understand why there were nights when we had to sleep alone, and we will understand what it's like to have financial freedom. When it's all said and done and our jerseys hang in the Hall of Fame, we will see that the journey was tough, but we were tougher. Protect your dreams, trust yourself, and trust your process. So as always, man, and I got another short but sweet episode today, man. I like to get it straight to the point. So if you found this conversation useful, if you found it, beneficial to your situation, if it's reminding you that you are stronger than you think you are, feel free to drop a comment, man. Drop a like, subscribe to the campaign, share it with the homies, man, and remind them of the greatness that lies within them as well. Make sure you check out tsbe.org. Make sure you check out the Sauce Factory and the Spot to grab you some merch. Make sure you be on the lookout for book number 3 that's on the way. Here's the Truth and You Deserve Better are available right now for sale on Amazon and Barnes & Noble. And as always, man, twist up some gas for your boy. Get lifted, stay inspired. I'ma holla. Peace.